good morning, Ryan, and welcome back. I bet you're real happy to see the snow. First thoughts on the trade, and did you have any inkling that something was in the works? And what are your thoughts of coming back to Ottawa?
First off, good to hear your voice, Gord, but it was a crazy few days, obviously. I think thought I could have been traded, but I definitely didn't know it was to Ottawa, and it's been a crazy few days, and I'm just excited to be back. I think anytime you get a second chance in anything in life, it's pretty special. So I'm looking at things in a different lens right now, and other than this 14-day quarantine stuck in the Brook Street, I'm very excited. So I can't wait to get out of this hotel and get on the ice again. It's nice to be familiar with everything, and not many guys are left from when I played 2 years ago, but the training staff and everybody else I'm still very close with, and so I'm excited to see everybody and get this thing going in 12 or 13 days when I get out of jail here.
Only 4 or 5 teammates, I think, from the last time you played with the hockey club. Is there a comfort level in knowing that there is a familiarity with at least those guys and, as you said, the training staff and really the organization and city in general?
Yeah, I mean, 4 or 5 guys left there, but I'm still pretty close with Shabbat and Tierney and some of the other guys as well. And the training staff, we've kept in touch, and I really like those guys, and I think every single one of them are still there from when I was there. And so you can't even name all 8 to 10 of them. I think I have pretty solid relationships with all of them, and love goofing off and joking around with most of them. So I can't wait to get back, and it's gonna be fun. I think getting traded for the first time, it's tough to go to a new place and not know how things run and where to go and where to be and not step on anyone's toes. So it's going to be nice to be very familiar and be able to walk around and actually know what I'm doing in the locker room. So like I said, it's going to be pretty awesome.
How do you approach the last 8 or 9 weeks of the regular season once you do get back in there? Is it just go out, play your game, and let the chips fall where they may type thing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in Carolina, I didn't have as big as a role as I would like, and I just want to play quality minutes again, and I know what I'm capable of. I feel great physically and the best I've ever felt in shape wise, and just yeah, like you said, I mean, just take it day by day and give everything I have and try to get some wins here, and I feel like I'm going to use the same things I've always done and use my speed and shoot the puck and try to put some pucks in the back of the net here for the Sens, and just going to be me.
Did you watch last night's game?
Yeah, that was crazy. I have nothing much. I got nothing I can really do around here, so I had a couple games on, and then I was watching the boys play and got down early. I was a little nervous about that one, and the boys obviously showed a lot of fight, and it's pretty awesome. So that was fun to see, and like I said, I'm excited to get back and get things going here.
What do you see in this hockey club right now from afar, basically?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of young guys, obviously, that coming in, and a lot of really high end talent. It's when you're a young guy, it's easy to be skilled and do the things you're good at. But in the NHL, you're playing against some top players as well on the other side. So it takes a little while for anyone to get used to it. But like I said, these guys are some studs, and watching mostly on the offensive side, we got some really high end players, and they're going to have some huge futures. So that's exciting to come and step in and be able to play with them. And it's weird to be an old guy and kind of help groom these guys. But we had a few guys in Carolina and Geeky and Lawrence that were younger than me, and I got to know and kind of try to help out.
You mentioned in there your first answer about getting a second chance at things and looking at things through a different lens. I'm just wondering how you've changed as maybe a player and maybe more importantly a person since your first go around here with the Senators and being traded a couple years ago.
Yeah, as a player, I think it's only been a year and a half or 2 years, so not too much has changed on, I think, the player end of things. I still want to use my speed, still want to skate, and I feel, like I said, the best shape of my life. So just playing side, it's going to be nice to have a bigger role. I think anytime it's a lot about opportunity and taking it yourself and doing something with it. So just excited for more opportunity, but I think the biggest thing is just the mental side. I learned a lot from the two different coaches I played and being around guys like Justin Williams and Dubinsky and other guys like that, getting to just learn from them and becoming really close with them. I made some really solid friends that have huge careers and had great success and do things the right way off the ice. So I think just learning that mental side, things to do off the ice, whether it was warming up, not an old guy, but at 28, you need to focus more on the little things. So I don't think my game has changed as much. I'm still going to be the same guy, speed down the wing, slash and shooting. I don't think too much has changed from last time I played for the Sens, and I'm going to look pretty similar in that category, but I think it's just the mental side and just really appreciating, being in the NHL and having this opportunity every day. So a lot of it has to do with the mental side of the game.
Next up is Ian Mendez at The Athletic.
Hey, Ryan, two questions for you if possible. First one, you've kind of touched on this. How do you spend 13 days now coming up in quarantine where you can't really leave your room?
If you got any ideas, you let me know. I think I'm losing it already and it's day 3. So if you have any ideas for me, I've been watching a lot of hockey and, my wife's here with me quarantining, so I'm driving her crazy. And if you got any ideas, you let me know because I'm all ears.
And the other question I would have for you is your old jersey number 18 was taken. Just kind of walk us through your decision to switch up numbers. Obviously, you didn't, did you try to pry back 18 from Stützle?
No, I didn't even ask. I obviously coming to a new team, and a lot of the guys, offer up a Rolex or something like that to get their jersey number back, but wasn't too big of a deal for me. I think he's going to have a bright future and a big career, and don't want to really shake up anything with him. And to be honest, I was going to flip it to 81, and then somebody told me 10. So I talked to my friends and my family about it, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It kind of looks like 18. You just, fill in the circle there on the 8 and turn into a 0." So I mean, it wasn't anything too special, to be honest. Wish I had a better story for you, but just think it looks good. A lot of goal scorers wear that number. Patrick Sharp back in the day when I watched him play for the Hawks. So nothing really there.
Okay, we'll go to Mark Broussard at the Ottawa.
Hey, Ryan, welcome back. Just curious, where do you think, I guess your story is that the grass is not always greener. Where do you think it went wrong for you in Columbus and Carolina?
Yeah, I think nothing really went wrong in Columbus. I mean, I got traded to a new team, and me and Duchesne both had a decent finish. I mean, obviously 12, I think can't remember, 12 or 13 points in 20 games. So, I mean, it wasn't amazing, but I was happy with the way I played, and getting traded to a new team, new system, trying not to step on too many guys' toes, and it was definitely a new experience for me. I think everyone tells you about how things are different when you get traded, and how you got to kind of try to fit in, and it's definitely harder than I thought. I mean, I think in Columbus we had 8 or 9 20-goal scorers, so we had a lot of good players, and just trying to learn a new system after being in Ottawa for so long, and your everyday routine. I mean, you don't really think about it. You go to a new team, new place, new city, and it was definitely harder than I thought. But like I said, I learned a lot and how to carry yourself and do things that way. And then when I went to Carolina, I'm not really sure. I don't really want to hash things up, and I want to look forward. That's why they put my dad always says that's why God puts eyes in the front of your head instead of the back. You don't need to look back. But I just think there's some very good players there, and I didn't have as much opportunity as I would like, playing here or there. But that's obviously in the past, and don't really want to hash that up too much. But like I said, now it's all about me proving it myself, and there's no excuses now. I think with opportunity and everything else there, I can make a lot of excuses, but here I'm going to have opportunity, and it's all on me to get the job done and produce. So I'm excited for that.
Okay, the final question I have here this morning is, oh, looks like we have one more after this. Matt Tidcombe from Send Social Channels will be up next.
Hey Ryan, just kind of curious, what kind of influence do you think you'll have on, a lot of the young guys like the Norrises, Stutzlers, Battersons, just now you're back in Ottawa?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it too much. I think with the guys in Carolina, with Geeky and Lawrence and those young guys that were playing a lot of minutes, it was just trying to get them to relax and have fun. It's a stressful time. I don't think a lot of people don't see that. They're a young guy in the NHL making a lot of money, so not many people think of it that way. But that's the biggest year of their life. It's pretty much a make or break year for most of them, unless you're a first round big pick. I think that first year is huge for them to come out, show what they have, produce. And so for me, I'm a guy that, most of you guys have been around, and I like to joke around and keep it light for people, make people happy, make people have fun. So I think that's the most, for now, what I can bring, just doing things the right way. And, I've had some success goal scoring, and those guys want to do those things. So I think just keeping it light for them and have fun. A guy like Bobby Ryan did that for me when I first got there. I think one of the quotes I remember him saying was, when I first got there, I was like, Bobby, you think I can make this team? He goes, you have no chance, buddy. Just have some fun. And it was because we had 12 or 13 one-way contracts. And at first you're like, yeah, that was kind of mean. But then you look back at it and you're like, hey, you know what? He told me to relax, stop worrying about making the team, just have fun and play the game. And next thing you know, a few guys got hurt and I had my opportunity. And I think, those words were pretty good for me and pretty special, just to have fun and play my game and quit worrying so much. And so just things like that, I guess.
And the final one here this morning for you, Ryan, is back to Gord at 1200.
Yeah, Ryan, just to get specific, have you got a target date as to when you'll play your first game? Will it be March 1st? Do you need some practice time before you, get on the ice in a game situation?
I haven't talked to the coaching staff or anybody about it yet, and we just talked and got to know DJ a little bit, and I don't think whatever they want to do, I'm good with. I think I get out of this room on the 28th or so. So I think that's the exact date, and then I think we play the next day. So I'm not sure what they want to do or how they want to do it, but I'm sitting here doing squats and push-ups, and I got a couple bands here, and so I'm getting myself as prepared as I can. So whatever they want, I'm good with, and I'll be ready to go. So just excited to get to practice on the 28th.